Eovaldi. Oh, that's muscle. That is absolutely torpedoed to the batter's eye.
Well, there's your four-seamer. When you throw a four-seamer, you back seam it, and then if you're a good hitter, you also kind of hit down on it.
And Beavers batters Baumler to right field. His first home run of the season. He can go to left field on a little flick of the wrist. He can take you out to the pole side. Dylan Beavers.
1-0 to Langoliers, high in the air, deep to left. Yastrzemski going back at the track, at the wall. He's got bombs in Atlanta. Shea Langoliers has his 5th home run of the season and puts the A's on the board. It's 2-1 Braves.
And drives one to right field. O'Neal Cruz missile. A bomb on a 2-1 pitch. A no-doubter off the lefty, Andrew Abbott. 3-0 Pirates.
Schwarber. That one's hit well. Out toward right center field. It is gone! Home run, Bryce Harper. First of the year. It's a 5-3 game. That was a pretty swing.
Yeah, that's the way you turn on a ball. Again, it's like JT. Left center field for JT, right center field for Bryce. That goes here 3-1.
Doesn't. Fly ball deep to right field. Pereira's back onto the warning track. He leaps. Gone! Liam Hicks. That's his 3rd.
The 3-game series in New York.
Otto Lopez sends a fly ball to deep left field. Otto Lopez has left the yard. He's got a triple and a homer today. That's his first bomb of the season to make it 10-0 here in the 8th.
If you can, as a towering fly ball hit to right. Church is on the run in the corner, back to the wall at the pole. That ball is going to go. It's a home run. Soto off the base of the foul pole hits a solo home run. And the bench.
Fly ball opposite field. That's pretty well struck. Got a chance to go. Gone. Home run off the bat of Yandy Diaz on a 1-1 pitch. An opposite field home run, his 2nd home run of the year. And
Chance for Terang.
Fly ball left center. Back is Mullins. He won't catch this one. It's gone and we're tied. Correa drives one deep to left field. Forget about it. 5-2 Astros. CC with a 3-run shot into the Crawford boxes.
Just a matter of time before Incorrigible would show up in 2026. He's had ample opportunities with runners on base, and he capitalizes right here.
We have a lot to pack for this.
Happy lights, happy flight. Oh, get up, happiness!
The happy light guy just went into the Crawford boxes. His first Astros home run since 2022, and he knows to point to the bullpen because he's a catcher. Christian Vasquez gives the Astros a 6-2.
Look away, look away. He'll throw high four-seam fastballs away from the righties.
Corbin drills this deep to center, and it's gone. He snuck it over the wall the other way. The 2nd for Corbin, and they strike first against Skubal. He's hit.
Driven deep to right field. Going back rally. Track. Wall. See ya. Ben Rice red hot with a solo home run. Yankees lead 5-2.
to left, sending Ramos back at the wall. It is gone. Two-run home run for Ramon Laureano, his second home run of the year. Padres take a 5-1 lead.
Now the 3-1 pitch to Gabriel Arias. And he hits one high in the air to deep center. Pages back on the track at the wall. Leaps. It is gone. Gabriel Arias with his second hit of the year. A towering home run to center. And Cleveland with a 2-0 lead as Gabriel Arias got a curveball and wasn't fooled. And it's 2-0 Cleveland here in the third inning off Yoshi Yamamoto. And that's the first Cleveland home run from somebody other than Chase DeLauder. Here's Brian Rocchio, switch hitter, batting ninth, batting left-handed. Hammered high in the air, deep left field. Hernandez back, looking up. It is gone to Souvenir City, and Jose Ramirez makes it a 4-0. Guardians lead with his first home run of the year. It's a 2-out, 2-run majestic blast in deep left field.
Drilled to center field. Schneemann back onto the track at the wall. It's gone. It's Freddie Freeman's first of the year. Dodgers avoid the shutout, 4-1.
They weren't shut out much last year.
8 times.
Belted deep into the corner. Sonic slam. Jonathan India.
We talked it into existence. Now
To St. Louis is 30 minutes. Isbell hits it deep to right field, and that is another home run for Kyle Isbell.
well, stay hot is.
A high fly ball to left, down the line, deep in the corner, back to the track, to the wall, and that is gone. Josh Bell with a ninth inning 3-run homer. It is now 13-9, and still nobody out.
Twins aren't ready to be done yet. That ball was hit like a mile in the air.
Line to left center field, slicing deep in the alley. Back it goes, and that is gone. Matt Wallner, opposite field, solo home run. And the Twins quickly regain a 2-run lead. It is 3-1 here in the ninth inning. Clemens sends it high and deep to left field, sending Collins to the wall, and that is gone. Back-to-back, I should say not back-to-back, but Cody Clemens with a home run to left. The Twins have their second homer here in the ninth inning, and the lead grows to 3. He wants in. And he will get in. Wow, this is crushed out to right. Back it goes, and that is gone. Josh Bell is homered in back-to-back days, make that 3 home runs for the Twins here in the ninth inning. It is now 5-1.
That I had ever played in front of.
Well, they were feisty. Vientos hammers one deep to left. That's going to sail way out of here. Mark Vientos with his first home run of the year to cut the lead to 3-2. Now Vientos, after sitting for the first 4 games of the year, getting a chance to play 3 days in a row, and he is showing that he wants to be in the lineup. 3 hits now and 6 at-bats, a double, and now his first home run.
Yeah, he does a great job right there staying on the slider.
For a 1-2-3 top of the first. Matt Olson drives it out to center. Thomas is back. Is it above the yellow line? It is, and it's a solo homer for Matt Olson to get the party started in the desert on this Thursday night.
Devers. It's a high drive. Left center field, and it is out of here. And that's number 1 this year for Rafi Devers.
Out in the pool, it's like a big party deal. Can we use those? Forget about our nachos and our.
This ball is launched to right. Dom Smith, a deep blast. And Atlanta with a couple of solo homers and a 2-0 lead. And the trend continues for Ryan Nelson. 4 hits given up on the season, and they have all been home runs. But left center, well struck. Lawler back at the track, at the wall. It's out of here. Dubon goes yard. 11-1.
Mauricio's first home run as a Brave and trying to get it right as far as what you're supposed to do as a Brave. And that was kind of go wings out to the bullpen, but he was looking more out to the, it looked like maybe to the pool.
He was in the Braves organization.
Mateo deep down the left field line, and it is out of here. So Mateo, against the catcher McCann, gets his first Braves homer. A rocket down the left field line.
And nobody will.
Abrams a high fly ball to right. Back on it is Tucker. Still back. It's out of here. C.J. Abrams starts the home slate with a 3-inning, 3-hit, 3-run first-inning bomb. I'm too excited. So are the 40,000 plus here as the Nats take an early 3-0 lead.
Elevate to celebrate. They go change up down, swing.
Corks it to deep right field. Wood goes back. Goodbye. Ohtani finds it and ties it. His first extra base hit of the year. His first RBIs. 3-3 as Ohtani hits it out. Betts lifts a fly ball to left center field. Lyles going back on the track at the wall. Leaps and it's gone. Mookie Betts with a 2-run home run. The Dodgers coming to life and leading 5-3. Pages drills the ball to deep left field, and Andy Pages stays red hot. What a start to 2026 for Pages.
I feel like that's the part where that sits with you. You like to see it matter.
Freddie Freeman, a high fly ball to right, and that one's gone as well. 4 homers for the Dodgers today. All of the multi-run shots, and Freddie Freeman has his second of the year. 9-4 Dodgers.
Like a little, it's almost like a little cutter. 90 mile an hour.
Look back. Kyle Tucker sends a fly ball to right center field. Wood is going back on this. That'll carry to the seats. Kyle Tucker, his first Dodger home run. Get in line today, the 5th for the team.
Tag, that's 2 bases. And Dylan Dingler gives it a ride to left field. It is gone! Every dinger is a Dylan Dinger this year. 2-0 Tigers.
Ball sweeper pitcher.
Here's a fly ball in the air to right field. Aaron Judge is going back. Judge is looking up. Gone! Xavier Edwards. 1-0 Marlins. That is indeed the first home run this season surrendered by the Yankees pitching staff. And it's the first home run of the season for Xavier Edwards.
Well, Mom and Dad are from this area, and
Deep to left field. There it goes. See ya. A long home run for Judge, and the Yankees lead 2-1. Tony, that's what I'm telling you. That slider does it. That one is drilled to right field. That's staying fair. See ya. A bullet into the short porch, and the Yankees lead 6-2. Coney, that's called not learning your lesson. Did he see what he did to the pitch before? It's the exact same swing. I mean, I gotta change speeds or something.
You like that thing. Swinging a high fly ball left center. That's way up there. That is way up there. It is way out of here. Wilson Contreras. Yes, indeed. His first home run in a Red Sox uniform. He hit it. 423. That is a thing of beauty in a home opener. Red Sox lead at 3-2. Veteran brought on to face Marcelo Meyer with 2 down. He swings. It's a high fly. Well struck to right. Tatis back in the bullpen. Leaping, can't get it. It's gone. It's a home run. The Red Sox with their second big fly of the inning. Marcelo tags one to the pen.
And a high fly ball to deep right. Headed for the corner. It is gone! Off the foul pole. And this game is tied.
the Blue Jays could not wait to get Sean Burke out of this ball game.
Timing is there.
He's aboard for Spencer Steer, who socks this ball to deep left field. Wyatt Langford angles back, and that one is gone! Just the second hit of the year for Steer, and it's a 2-run homer.
Hello, Spencer.
He has a lot of family in town, and he smokes this ball to left field. That is gone! A line drive laser to snap the tie. The third of the year for Ellie De La Cruz, and a 3-2 Reds lead.
I'm going to bunt to get on. Nah, I changed my mind. I'm going deep. And that got out of here in a snap of a finger.
So a Reds team that's had some trouble scoring has all its run.
Few years. Close games.
Right field, well hit. Shaw back. He's out of room. It's out of here. Gabriel Arias gives Cleveland a 2-1 lead. Not as much as we've seen. There's a ball hit well. Deep right field. Goodbye. The legend continues.
0-2. And a high fly ball to deep right field. You want to talk about contact into the second deck. A 3-run home run for Brandon Marsh, and the Phillies have busted this first inning open. They lead it 6-0.
Wow, what a swing by Brandon Marsh. I mean, Lorenzen gets him to 0-2 after a couple of swings early in the count.
That one's hit well. Out toward right field. Way back there. It is gone into the bullpen. And Harper hits his second home run of the year. The Phillies lead it 8-0.
Well, you called it, Tom. He does hit him in bunches, and boy, did he have another nice swing on this particular pitch. Fastball up and in, and he stayed right inside it. Drove it out of the ballpark, and boy, the Phillies are putting a whooping on him right now in the early part of this catch out there.
And that ball is crushed deep to right field. It is gone. An absolute bullet by Kyle Schwarber. It's his third home run of the year, and the Phillies lead it 10-1. It's not the longest, 460 for him. It's the third longest he's hit at this ballpark, and it is majestic.
Today. And the 1-1 from Gomez. Line to right field, down the line, deep it goes, near the wall. That is gone! It's a grand slam for Tristan Gray! Down the right field line, and the Twins break it open. It is now 10-3 here at Target Field.
Hitting line drives becomes a part of his game. It's this one out to center field, hit well. Bader back on the warning track at the wall. It's out of here! Marcus Semien with his first home run as a New York Met, a 2-run shot, and it's 4-0 New York. Well, and right on cue. Valley, who did not give up many home runs last year, gives one up. Now Alvarez hits one deep to center. Bader back at the wall, and it's out of here! Same spot. Francisco Alvarez with his second home run of the season. 5-0 New York. Well, same spot, but different approach. That's a first pitch slider that door on deck. And Alvarez floats one to deep left field. Forget that. Second home run of the night, and that one goes a long way beyond the ambulance. Third home run of the year, second of the night for Alvarez. 6-2 New York.
Again, turned it over. Nick Kurtz shows a little of the same.
Butler in the air to left. Matthews going back. Still going at the wall. It is gone. It's gone. Butler in opposite field. 3-run home run. And the A's have blown it wide open in the fourth. With 2 outs. And Muncy is a big part of that. He swings, drives it to deep left, back to back! The A's have reached double digits, and we're not even through 4 yet. A Muncy mash to left, and it's 10-1.
That's a high fly ball to left field. Church is back. Church at the track. At the wall. See ya! Kerry Carpenter's on the board, and the Tigers have stormed for 3 before out number 2. That's charged up way back there. Way out of here for Zach McKinstry. 0 doubt on 0-2, and it's 6-1. Second home run for the Tigers.
Swing and a drive. That's wallop deep left center. Walker with a grand slam. Chip, the comeback Cardinals at it again. What a blast right there by Jordan Walker. He got himself a...
Get the lead guy out. Keep the double play in order. And then send one flying to right field. Glaber hit this one pretty well all the way back to the track. And eventually Walker gets back there. And let's see. He didn't make the catch. No, it's gone.
He ain't got it.
He thought he had the ball. He didn't have the ball. It's out of here. 0-2. Crack to right field. Hooking away from Walker. He's at the track. It is out of here. Matty V sends it out. It's 11-6 on a barrage from the Tigers in the rain.
Runner goes on a fly into right. The wind is going to help it. Caglione watching it fly. Goodbye. Garrett Mitchell strikes again with 2 out in an inning. And this time it's a 3-run home run. It's Mitchell 5 and Kansas City nothing. 2 big swings for the Brewers center fielder.
And Guerrero launches this one, and the ballpark will not hold it. An absolute rocket deep into the seats for his first home run of the season.
It just felt like at some point these Blue Jays hitters are going to square something up against Anthony Kay. He has tamed them most of the afternoon. Vladdy just missed his last at-bat. He didn't miss this time.
Him going a little bit.
Murakami into center. Back goes Varsho. This ball is gone. Murakami with his first home run in front of White Sox fans here at Wright Field. A 2-run shot that gives him the lead.
The White Sox don't care what Murakami hits.
3-1. Colson hits one hard. Deep to right. Straw back. This one's gone. Colson Montgomery follows up Murakami. And the White Sox have a 4-2 lead.
Second home run of the year. He's driven in 6. So why this is such a...
Statcast darling.
Yeah, he is.
That ball hit high. That ball hit deep. That ball is off the top of the wall and gone. Christian Walker with his first of the year. He's driven in 2 today. And on the first pitch of the third inning, the Astros lead at 3-0.
Hit an absolute.
Cam gets a 3-0 green light and skies one deep to left field, sending Cortez back to the wall. That ball's gone. Cam's 3rd career home run in this stadium as he leaves the yard here to make it 11-0 Astros as Cam Smith on a 3-0 green light hits one out to left field. His 11th major league home run, his 2nd on the season.
Got into a count where he could.
To Pages. Lifted to left field and deep. Lyles going back. Stepping onto the track. Andy Pages. Wow! What a stud. 3-run home run from Andy Pages. And there has been no better hitter in baseball the first couple of weeks of the 26th season than Pages.
It's Minnesota. Vinny was at second base. Salvi to the gap in deep left center field and gone to regain the lead. And it's
1-1. High drive. Right field. Slater back. Track. Wall. See ya. A 2-run home run from Bellinger. Yankees on the board. They cut the lead in half. It's 4-2.
Starting outfield in Mets history.
It's hit in the air to deep left center field. Back goes Ramos to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here. Tyrone Taylor with a 3-run pinch hit home run. Taylor blows the doors off the game, and it's 8-0 New York. First hit of the year for Tyrone, who only had 2 home runs all last year, and he hits a 3-run pinch hit.
Over the last few years, we hope this whole new persona leads to more, but there's more from Zach Neto. Way back, long gone. There's home run, number 1 in the leadoff spot for Zach Neto, his first leadoff homer this year.
think we might have talked about that a little bit in the pregame show, just being more aggressive, thinking, I'm going to get one, and he got one there. Four-seam fastball.
But he is just missing.
And driven to right center field by O'Hearn, approaching the wall and clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Ryan O'Hearn hits his third of the year, and it's 2-0 Pirates.
Down here, guys, don't worry about me. My beanie.
Drive to center field. That's hit well off the left-hander. A cruise missile. Topiary tater time. He's done it again. What a start to the season for O'Neal Cruz, his fourth. Pirates lead 8-1.
Machado to deep left field. Back towards the monster and gone! 3-run home run for Manny Machado. His first of 2026. A 3-run job. Padres will take a 6-4 lead. Fly ball headed towards left center field and deep. Durant back there. And it is gone. Home run. Jackson Merrill just up over the wall. Padres have the lead back. It's 7-6. Homered here last time he was here.
First in the big leagues. 3-2. Deep in the left. Gary Sanchez way up, way out. Goodbye. The Kraken unleashes his third home run in the first 3 series.
Hit well, deep into left field, and now it's a one-run game as Maikel Garcia hits his first home run of the season. He found some grass, Hud. It just happened to be the Brewers' bullpen.
And that's the best grass here at Coffman. Then away. One swing right back in the...
Martinez moving that body back and forth atop the rubber. Wallner swinging a fly ball to right. Down the line. Deep it goes. And that is way out of here. A cutter to his liking, and Wallner finds the plaza in right. And the Twins take a 1-0.
Fly ball into left field. That's got some carry. Larnach will go to the wall, and that one is out of here. Home run off the bat of Caminero, and he put some backspin on that one, and it carried out of here.
Well, and Dwayne, we saw this last year in an at-bat in Anaheim against the Angels. How badly fooled was Junior on the previous split? And he was able to make the adjustment on the very next
games.
Moyan high and deep to right field. Coors Field will never hold it. 1-0 Colorado.
That's what this offense has been lacking.
Just a sip. TJ drives it to deep right. Stay up. It goes off the top of the wall. No, it doesn't. It was over. It's a 2-run homer. First base umpire Corey Glazer immediately said with the wiggle of the fingers.
Possibly.
This ball well hit right center field. Did he get another? You bet off the facade of the second deck. Make it 4-1. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. Hammered to center field. Shohei Ohtani, gone. Had that sound, and then it flew out of here to start the scoring.
Money inning for the Nationals this season.
And now Wood launches to left center. Pajes moving back on it. He's got no chance. It's out of here. James Wood leaves the yard to the red seats. And the Nationals add on in the fourth inning. It's now 6-1 as Wood
Rushing lifts a fly ball to deep right field. Wood running back onto the track at the wall. There it goes. Rushing's first home run of the season has the Dodgers back in this game. That is both ends of the spectrum from one at bat to the other. The pitch clock violation. Driven in the air to left center field. Does it have enough to get through the wind? It sure does! Teoscar Hernandez. Big time strength right there. Powering that ball through the wind for his first home run of the year. Pretty well struck back towards the corner. This has got a chance and it's gone. Opposite field homer for Matt Shaw, and the Cubs jump in front 1-0. Well, how about the high fly ball, deep right field. Shaw's back. He's out of room. It's out of here. Tie game. CJ to the rescue here this afternoon. His pinch hit RBI single plated their first run of the afternoon in the 6th inning. And now his homer in the 8th has tied the game at 4.
Tell what is a strike.
Wow. Slug, right field, on its way, gone, home run. Cole Young with a blast. 3-run bomb, Cole Young, and the Mariners have the lead.
Cole Young's left-on-left violence continues. Remember, he hit that triple against Suter the other night, and now gives the Mariners the lead with one swing of the bat.
Drilled deep to right field. There it goes! See ya! Into the second deck. An absolute missile. Rice with a 3-run home run. They lead 3-1.
For 17 with 2 home runs. He hammers this deep to right field. Yordan Alvarez puts one on the berm, and the Astros lead 2-0. The big man is the hottest hitter in baseball.
My goodness. What are you supposed to do? He is so locked in.
That's his 3rd home run against the lefty. His 4th home run on the year, and he points to the bullpen,
yes.
So all is good with the world. It's a good routine, right? That ball is hit high, that ball is hit deep, all the way back to the wall, it's gone! Christian Walker does it again! He is off to the best start of his career as he hits one out for RBIs 10 and 11, and we're tied up at 5.
I know he wanted to hit him on the line, but that'll work too, sending one deep, high up in the air, and then deep for the 2nd home run of the
Right side open as Soderstrom takes the lead off the first. 2-0 pitch. Rooker drives it to left. Loperfido on the run. It is gone. It is gone. Rooker homers for the first time this year, and the A's take their lead right back. 2-0 pitch. Rooker. Game over!
center. Deep. Gone. Baldwin already has 4 this season, and Atlanta has an early lead.
Out on the changeup in the first inning. First pitch, fastball, that's clobbered to center field. Scott is back at the track. It is gone. 2-run home run, Kerry Carpenter. And the Tigers have the first lead tonight.
That's a shot back into deep right. Got some carry. That baby's gone. Home run on the 3-2 pitch. Cedric Mullins ties this game at 2. A full count delivery, and Mullins delivered for the Rays. Well, after a slow start at the plate, Mullins
almost, that's major league average right there at 49. This year at 39%.
Oh, there's a drive. High and deep and gone. Home run, Junior Caminero. That is number 2. Caminero makes it a 4-2 ball game.
Was real hot in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, he was 1 for 14 with a double in Minnesota. There's one back into deep right center. Got great carry. Goodbye. Home run, Jonathan Aranda. A 2-run shot. And the Rays are back out in front by 3.
Against Kansas City. Blister, deep right field, down the line, and that one is fair and gone.
A little bit of wonder in the back of your mind. All right, was spring training just something that... Oh, driven left field. Steep retreat, Hernandez at the wall, gone! The second of the road trip for Tyler Stevenson. A major add-on run, some insurance in the 8th, 2-0 Reds.
Just under 300 as a club against left-handed pitching. As this one stroked towards center. Young going back, still going, that finds another gear, it is gone. Urias with a 2-run homer flips the game over to the Cardinals. The Redbirds play long ball against the beleaguered bullpen of the Nationals. Important people like it right on time. Swing drive, Wood going back to the warning track, at the wall, he's not getting that. Jordan Walker, an opposite field home run.
Hit well out to center. Go ball. Back to Scott. It's out of here. It's a James Wood laser show.
Sinkers in. Oh, he set on the slider.
Brady House visits the red seats. What a 3-run shot. House a 2-run bomb. And the Nats lead in the 8th.
A lot of these guys are just learning how to hit. Uh-oh.
This guy's learning as well. C.J. Abrams launches to right. It's out of here. 3 homers in the inning for Washington. They've exploded in the 8th, and it's 9-6.
They tried to go that down and cutter. They threw to Dalen to punch him out. And CJ just that nice.
The Orioles look like they'll turn to their bullpen for the bottom of the 6th. Oh, that ball is shot. Will it stay fair for Gunnar? It will. Right inside the pole. A ringing shot deep into the Chicago night for Gunnar Henderson. Hernandez lifts a fly ball down the left field line. If it's fair, it's got a chance. It's gone. Teoscar Hernandez opens the scoring with a 2-run blast. Hit his first of the year yesterday, piercing the wind in Washington.
No conditions to deal with today. And he smacks it out of here to make it 2-0. 3-2 comes home. Freeman drills a ball in the air, right center field. How far will it go? Big man power, Freddie Freeman. Not a question of if, but just distance. And Freddie Freeman way gone to make it 4-1. He's put together quite a career for a guy who's a 27th round draft pick. Ohtani digs it out, sends it in the air, center field. Varsho back, it is gone to center field. Ohtani's third in 4 games on the trip.
Total number of pitches. As Rushing, who went deep yesterday, does it in back-to-back games. The 4th home run for the Dodgers tonight. They now lead the Blue Jays 10-1.
3 for 3 with a home run. Cranks another. He's got a second bomb. Who is this guy? Dalton Rushing exploding. Well, there's one Dodger catcher that won the World Series the last time they were in this ballpark. He gets the rest today.
A swing and a drive into left field and deep. Back it goes towards the bleachers and gone. Luke Keyshaw with his first home run. And the Twins answer right back and have a 5-3 lead. Well, he's hit.
Out to right field. Really blasted back. Cal Raleigh finds his first. And it was tagged. A 12-pitch at bat. And it ends with a haymaker from Cal Raleigh. 1-0 Mariners right out of the gates. Cam hits it high in the air to center field. Brent Doyle going all the way back to the wall. He's going to watch this one sail over the tree in straightaway center. That is a bomb by Cam Smith.
Right on the chalk.
This ball hammered high and deep right field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. Second home run of the year for Johnston, 9 for Colorado.
Dealt with there.
There's a drive on the first pitch. Zach Neto stands up on the future Hall of Famer and delivers a monster blow. A leadoff shot, and the Angels get the run right back.
That ball was smashed, 107 off the bat.
Williams delivers. Jensen rips it high in the air, deep to right field. Capus looks up, it's into the seats, a home run. Carter Jensen's gone deep for the 2nd consecutive game. His team-leading 3rd home run of the year. And the Royals jump out to a 1-0 lead in the top of the 2nd. That was a blast off the bat at 112.5 miles an hour.
In the air to right field, Hill backing up, continues to go back, and this one is gone. Gunnar Henderson gives the Orioles their first lead of the ballgame, a 2-run shot. And it's now 4-2, Orioles on top.
That is Rolt, right field. First homer of the year for PCA. Look out. A no-doubter, and the Cubs add on. It is 6-0. Woo!
Cub fans are digging it, man. That ball was absolutely scorched.
That is Rolt, right field, way back, and it's gone.
Moises Ballesteros, a 2-run homer. A Mo bomb. And it is 9-2.
And he checks his home run box here tonight as well.
Everybody down there does a fine job.
Oh, they're great. 2-2 is to left field, and Reynolds headed back. Still going, looking up, and it is gone. Home run for Xander Bogaerts. Bogey goes boom, and the Padres are on the board. And the first row of seats.
Hit well up to left center. This one cutting through the breeze and out of here. Another missile off the bat of James Wood, who's starting to catch fire. His 4th home run of the season. And this game is tied.
Zim. First hit on spin. Watch out.
Has been held scoreless since. Driven toward right. That's pretty well hit. Weimer going back. He's going to turn, and Walker has another opposite field home run. What a road trip for Jordan Walker. His 3rd home run. And the Cardinals get.
That one is drilled deep to left field. That ball is gone. See ya. A long home run for Ahmed Rosario as Boone pushes the right button and the Yankees lead 1-0.
Yeah, he had been 0 for 3 off him in his career, but I think Aaron wanted to get him some at bats because there hasn't been a lot of left-handed starters. The Yankees have only faced one.
At third instead of McMahon. Drilled deep to left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone. See ya. A 3-run home run for Rosario. And the Yankees have come back to take the lead.
As is Donovan. And we are underway with the first pitch, fly ball, back at the wall, and it disappears. It's the 2nd time this year Brendan Donovan has homered on the first pitch he has seen to lead off the game for the Mariners. And they're in front right away, 1-0.
Piggy can cash in. Runner goes. There's a swing. That ball's hit well up to left. Gone! How about that? Take a bow. Kyle Higashioka.
It kind of goes back to what we discussed in the open is as this ball is slicing down the right field line, and if it stays fair, it's trouble. That is gone! That ball stayed fair. I thought Paredes was going to go fair and it went foul. That one stayed fair down the right field line. Walker's 4th career home run against Kyle Freeland as he continues to rake against this lefty.
And I'm glad he's in that lineup.
Christian Walker skywalking here at the Mile High City.
High fly ball, deep right field. Did he catch it enough? He did. Mickey Modiak with another homer. And the Rockies lead it 5-1.
There's a drive out to the left field corner. Dubon's after it, but it's gone. Jorge Soler once again has torched Ronaldo Lopez.
I mean, those numbers are almost impossible to think how good they really are. That is his 5th career home run, 14 for 23. Wow.
Bummer warming right now. You do have 2 switch hitters that are due to start next inning.
Ozzie high in the air, deep to right. Adele at the wall. He will watch it go into the front row. An insurance run off the bat of Ozzie Albies here in the 8th.
Fly ball headed to right center field and deep. Back goes Brian Reynolds. They turn and watch it leave. Jake Cronenworth into the Crone Zone in Pittsburgh gets a 2-run home run, and the Padres take a 4-0 lead. First home run of the year for the Crone Zone.
Today.
Hit hard, right field. Marte back, it's over his head and gone! A grand slam for Angel Martinez and an unbelievable day. His 4th straight hit in the game. How's that for a crooked number?
Yeah, that's what I like, and that's got to be his first grand slam. Boy, oh boy, he has had some kind of afternoon.
Devers, it's a high drive. Center field. Out of here. You think that felt good for Rafi Devers? Goodness gracious. Just
You guys have told me to try to yank everything.
Out the deep center, Jacob Young back on it. Still back at the wall. It's out of here. Jordan Walker having himself a series. Having himself a couple weeks to start the season. His 5th.
I'm still not real happy that the 7-game suspension.
There's a fly ball to field. Jorge Soler sends one way back, and that is gone. So while Soler is able to, until that suspension kicks in, he's still going to drill some home runs for the Halos, his 3rd.
And another against the Braves. Soler selective. 106 miles per hour. Covered that little bit more of a launch angle, a little more height on that home run. 3rd of the season, 11 RBIs for Soler. Don't get a man. Just don't get a man.
Second home run in as many days. For a full count if he throws it.
Payoff pitch, and Olsen sends it deep to right center. And it's gone. That hit above the yellow line for a 2-run homer to put Atlanta back in the driver's seat.
Matt Olsen wanted to make sure as he looked at Hunter Wendelstein.
Turn things around.
That is hammered left field. That one back, and it's gone. Leadoff homer, first of the year, Nico Horner. And it's 1-0 Cubs. He hammered the breaking ball.
Yeah, that's one thing Boyle has not dealt with much in his.
That's the Stewart crew. And they can stand up because their son just unloaded on that changeup, and he devoured it right into that Marlins bullpen.